Hi, welcome back. So now we're on the last video of our section. So within this video, we'll be discussing how to set up Salesforce Chatter within our organization. So Chatter is a collaboration service available within Salesforce. It basically provides real-time feeds, profiles, and groups, which allows users to communicate with each other, as well as work collaboratively in cases, accounts, leads, opportunities, or any custom object record. Chatter works like Facebook and Twitter. It provides a social collaboration channel for communication within organizations. Using Chatter, users can join groups as well as follow records and keep track of any of the changes to those records in the Chatter feed. So for our demo, we'll be first setting up Chatter within our organization, as well as turning on several useful preferences for Chatter. Next, we'll be creating global publisher actions, which we can add to our global publisher layout. Then finally, we'll be enabling feed tracking for the opportunity object, as well as enabling tracking on those fields as well. So let's just first go to Salesforce, go to Customize, just go to Chatter, and click on Settings. So by default, most organizations will already have Chatter enabled. But however, if you don't want Chatter in your system, you can always readily turn it off and disable it using this particular page. So let's click on Edit to edit our preferences. So from this page, you can either enable or disable it. So by disabling it, you are disabling all of the other preferences. But for this purposes of the demo, we are leaving it at enabled. And we want Chatter because Chatter is really a great tool that we can use for our organization. So first off, we have emails. So basically this set of settings allows different sort of email features that is related to Chatter. So allow emails allows email notifications on records or people that you follow within Chatter. Allow email replies allows users to comment, like, and more using email. Next, we allow rich link previews and feeds. So this is basically allows content like videos and websites to be previewed within the Chatter feed. Next, let's check allow approvals under approval post section. So this allows approvals within the approval process to be received as post in Chatter, of course. So next, let's allow coworker invitations. So this basically allows any user in Chatter to invite another employee by just sending an email invitation in Chatter. So the company email domains are basically the set of domains that is allowed for this sort of feature. So for example, if Mike Murphy at mojo.com tends to invite Samuel Smith at mojo.com, that is an allowed invitation process because we have the detailed mojo.com as one of the allowed company email domains. So as written in this note, so be careful when entering email domains that are public. For example, hotmail.com, yahoo.com, or gmail.com, since invited users with email addresses can access data through your internal organization. So just be careful around that. So next, let's allow customer invitation. This basically allows users to invite customers to groups they own or manage and allow them access to Salesforce as well. So publisher actions are basically actions that you can create on the publisher of the home page. So first, let's go to home to show you what a publisher action looks like. Go click on home. So publisher actions are basically post, file, link, or poll. So these are basically the types of content you can publish on a Chatter feed. So publisher actions allows you to create custom publisher actions that will create custom content on Salesforce, as well as any particular logic that you want to add in a publisher action. So let's just enable publisher actions. So there you have it. So we just have modified Chatter for our particular organization. So next up, we will be dealing with global publisher actions and customizing publisher layouts. So basically, the publisher, as I've shown earlier, is available on Chatter Home tab and allows us to post content onto the Chatter feed. By creating custom global actions, we can allow users to create records and perform other tasks directly from the publisher itself. So to start off, let's navigate to Create and click on Global Actions. So from here, you can see all of the available global actions, all of them being pre-created by Salesforce. So let's click on New Action to create our own custom global action. So next, let's select on action type, create a record. Additionally, you can select other action types like log a call. You can open up a custom Visual Force page. Again, Visual Force is an internal technology in Salesforce that allows you to create HTML pages that follows the Salesforce framework and can access Salesforce data. So let's just leave it at create a record. So create a record basically allows you to create a record from the publisher feed. So let's click on the target object and select lead. This new action will allow us to create a lead directly from the Chatter publisher. On label, let's select create prospect. For the standard label type, just let's say new record. For description, you can just leave it at blanket now, but basically it's just an administration tool for segregating this particular action. Additionally, you can change the icon. So let's click on change icon, and you can select any static resources uploaded in Salesforce. So let's just exit that, and let's just retain the current icon, which uses the standard lead icon in Salesforce. So let's click on save. So afterwards, we will be redirected to the action layout editor. This allows us to provide the fields to be required upon performing the action. So for our example, let's add address, annual revenue, and rating to the layout. So click on rating. Let's click on save to finalize our changes to the global publisher action. So after creating our action, we need to add that to a publisher layout for it to be available to users. So in order to do that, let's just go to Customize, Chatter, and click on Publisher Layouts. Let's click on New to create our new publisher layout. Select Global Layout as our template for this new layout, and select our publisher layout name. So let's just enter Pojo Publisher as our name and click on Save. So on Publisher Layout Editor, we can now drag our new global action to our own publisher layout. Select New Lead and click it and drag it around here. Click on Save. So let's click on Save to publish our changes. Next, after creating our global action and adding it to the global publisher layout, we can now start assigning our publisher layout to the different profiles in the system. So let's just click on Publisher Layout Assignment. So same with Page Layout Assignment, it follows the same interface. So let's click on Edit Assignment. Let's select a profile or a group of profiles. And select our publisher layout to use, which basically replaces the current layout with our Mojo publisher layout. Let's click on Save to finalize our changes. And there you have it. So we have basically modified our new publisher layout based on new publisher. So next up, we will be enabling feed tracking for the opportunity to object. This allows opportunities to be followed and also allows changes to be tracked on the Chatter feed. So first, let's go to Customize, Chatter, and click on Feed Tracking. So next, we locate and select Opportunity on the object list on the right sidebar and select the fields that we want to track. So let's uncheck amount and click on GST. Main competitor, move it there. Select probability, quantity, type, as well as all related objects to the opportunity will be tracked. So this means that each of the changes to those fields will appear on the Chatter homepage. So as you can see for opportunity, each change in the amount is actually showing up in my Chatter feed since I'm following the Dickinson and Mobile Generators opportunity. So that's what this particular feed tracking feature does. So let's click on Save to finalize our change. So basically, that's it about Chatter. So Chatter can become an extremely important tool for any organization. With its collaborative nature and social communication, it allows users to gain information on other users and the whole organization, as well as managers gaining visibility of what's happening within the organization on all aspects. So within this video, we were able to do the following. So first, we were able to enable and customize the different Chatter preferences. Next, we were able to create a global action and customize global publisher layouts. Then finally, we were also able to turn on feed tracking and select the fields that is enabled for feed tracking on the opportunity object. On the next section, we will be discussing some best practices and some tips for enhancing productivity within your Salesforce organization.